Guess who's back in the mother flipping house? My boy.
What's up, dude?
We're live once again, man. I know. It's been another crazy break.
We went on a little break.
We didn't anticipate this.
No, we did not.
And we missed some of the most important.
I ain't gonna point any fingers or anything.
You know, the problem is I should have bought the PS5. I bought a computer when I should have bought a PS5. I should never have owned this thing.
Honestly,
I'm not.
Can you do?
I'm not qualified.
With a PS5?
No, but I'm not qualified to own this PC. I'm not smart. Every time it has a problem, I'm completely in the dark about how to solve it.
Stop trying to fucking solve it yourself and call someone that knows what to do. I took it
to computer guys one time, the computer repair store here in town. They sat on it all day, and of course, I don't expect somebody to just hop to it and get to mine. I'm sure they had a slew of motherfucking computers to fix. But mine left there it sat there all day. I dropped it off in the morning. I came back right before they closed.
Should have took it to Jim's Repair.
I really should have took it to Jimbo Slice because he would have had me up and running just like he did before.
He probably would have had it done in like 5 minutes.
You know, and it was something. It ended up being something sort of simple. I ended up erasing every download I've ever had, every video, everything I've ever downloaded on the computer. And it's fucked up because I have 3 drives. I have a C drive, a D drive, and an E drive. Each of them have like, I don't know, 256 to 500 gigs, but it only takes from the C drive. I don't know how to use the other drives. So it's telling me I'm almost out of memory. So I erase everything down to like 60% full. The next day, it's up to like 87. I don't know what got installed while I was sleeping. It's just, the fact of the matter is this, folks. I'm not smart enough to run this bitch. We need a producer. If you know anybody, send them our way. We don't pay well. I was gonna say we pay well. We don't pay well, but it's for the love of the game. God damn it, you got to help the boys out. Yeah. Shit, we're trying to get this shit in. We've been on for what, 3 weeks?
It's been a
we missed the NBA finals. We missed several MMA events. We missed Ultimate Slap contest.
And I did not see Boston doing.
Bro, I've been waiting to talk about this with you because we had a conversation prior.
Let's get into it real quick.
Okay, let's knock it out. It's old news now. I know we're late.
It is very old news. Yeah, we are behind time.
We're behind the time, but we're gonna revamp. We're gonna kind of
but
catch back up.
I didn't see that, man. I eat my words because
I'm not happy about it.
They barely got past the Pacers, and so I was like, man, we got way more depth. With saying I'm a Dallas fan. I mean, I was rooting for them.
We're all Dallas fans in
Texas. I'm from Texas.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's like,
we just want to see the Texans win.
But
not the football Texans.
Our depth chart was way better. Like, we had some ballers, but man, it was like they didn't know what the hell they were doing out there on the basketball court.
I said it on the last step. I'll say it again. Boston Celtics have an impregnable defense. It's just impenetrable.
He just came out. They came out all.
They were gung ho from the beginning.
All six games and just balled out, except for that one, and they got their ass kicked.
They balled out of control. Tatum was going nuts. Tatum went crazy.
Well, I mean, not too crazy because evidently he didn't get MVP. So Jaylen Brown.
He gave it to Jaylen Brown. Well, Jaylen had.
He did do good. He did do good. I mean, it was close out of them two, anyways. I mean, it was one of them that were going to get it regardless.
Tatum closed the last game. I guess that's what I'm thinking about the most. He kind of closed that last game, even though they were already ahead. I'm grateful that Mavericks didn't get swept.
I am glad they didn't get swept. They didn't get swept. But
damn,
I think it was kind of, it sucked seeing it, but it was good.
Yeah,
that it happened to them. I think it humbled them to come out and be even better next year. So I'm
glad they made it,
and I think that's what Luka needed. I think Luka needed that. You're good, but you're not that good, evidently.
It was
he got humbled quick.
A humbling series, very humbling series.
They shut him down, and
he played honestly, with heart, man.
That dude's got to come out and next year and this whole offseason. Don't worry about anything but defense.
Free throws really would have saved them all. So
that's
a lot of free throws, especially in games 4 and 5.
That dude has no defense whatsoever, and they showed that.
I think he's always relied on the fact that he's a big man. He puts his hands up, he leans on you a little bit. I think that's always carried him. But in the finals, the
dude's got to do something. I mean, don't go. You got the offense. Don't worry about your offense. Go out there. I mean, definitely get your shots in, but you need to.
And he fouled out of game 3? Game 4 he fouled out? He fell out of one of the games.
Yeah, he fouled out, but I think it was like in the earlier ones. I think it was like game like 2, I think. Something like that.
Let me ask you
2
this.
or 3.
Nuggets do make it. Dallas and Denver. Who wins that series? Playing the same way that they did, the same feeling of exhaustion by the time they finally make it to the final.
I'm pretty sure, isn't Denver in the same conference as Dallas?
I don't even know how regions work. Western, Eastern.
They're in the Western Conference. Yeah, Denver was in the Western Conference.
Somebody give me a compass because I've never understood who's in whose area to be playing each other.
Boston's in the Eastern Conference.
These are like best in the West.
So they would have had to been somebody else.
I'm from Texas, man. We're Southern. I don't know East or West. So what are we in? Are we in Western Conference?
Yeah, we're in the Western. Because
how does that work?
Dallas. I mean, Boston's in the East. Like they're New York. They're close to New York and everything. Like Boston, Massachusetts.
But us though. Like how are we in the West?
Because we're closest to like LA and all that. They're in the West.
I guess closer than like Florida.
Yeah. Florida would be in the Eastern.
It's a lot. It's a lot to keep up with. There's a lot of teams.
There is a lot of teams, and it is difficult on.
I'm talking like the game hasn't been around for 100 years. Like I couldn't have learned by now. But no, still.
No, yeah, it honestly would have been Denver or Boston in the finals. It wouldn't have been Dallas and it would have been Dallas and Colorado.
I feel that.
But I don't know, man. I felt bad for them. I thought they were gonna go because. When I talked on the podcast before it even happened, I said that Dallas was going to do it because Boston didn't have the depth to stop them, and man, they made me eat my words real quick.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not excited about seeing Dallas lose. I'm grateful they made it. I'm grateful they didn't get swept. They gained a little dignity. If
they would have just played like they did in Game 4.
Everything was just going right in Game 4.
Yeah, if they would have just played with it how they played in Game 4, at least one of the other ones, to like maybe even get it close to like. But no, like it was.
It was an exciting series. It was an exciting series, but yeah, Boston put the beats on them. God damn, Boston put that beat, and they took it at home too.
Yeah, they beat them in Game 5.
Game 5, yeah. Yeah, they beat them in Boston.
In Game 5, yeah.
Shit was crazy, son.
Didn't
anticipate it.
I give it to him, and I didn't want them to win, but then again, I did want them to win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they deserved it for sure,
especially Jalen and Tatum because they've been getting so much criticism because I think Jason's been in the league for like 7 years or something like that, and he's been in the playoffs. He's made it to like the Western or the Eastern Conference Finals. I think like 6 out of 7 years.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I think out of one of those years he lost in the finals.
Well, Turner's been with Boston for a number of years, right? It's been like 4.
Who?
Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown? I don't think so. I think they picked him up. I think the year after Tatum.
But he's still been down for a couple of years.
He's
while
been
Boston's
there. I think he's been there like 6 years, and Tatum's been there 7 years, and they both got picked up. The same pick in the first round.
I got a couple of friends.
I think they were both 3rd pick in the first round. Both of them were.
I got a couple of friends that are diehard Boston fans. Like as long as I've known them, like since 5th grade.
How they were just
crying, just in shock themselves. Yeah, that they actually did it.
They look good, man.
They look fantastic.
They really did, and I mean, there is a chance they could repeat.
It took so long. There's a chance Dallas makes it up there again, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like they just need a little bit more help. A little bit more.
I feel like that's been the story of Dallas for a while now. They could use more help.
And they did good with the crew that they had. Like, even like their center was a rookie, and he looked good for a rookie. But I don't know. I am excited. I do want them. They need 1 to 2 more good bench players, like solid bench players to come off the bench for them. Where you can have Kyrie sit or Lucas sit.
They have nobody to trade.
And then you have that person that's coming off the bench that's at least going to drop 10 to 15 points for you now.
Yeah, it shouldn't be detrimental every time
you need that person to come
time,
off the bench and drop 10 to 15 points for you.
Yeah, because it really shouldn't be detrimental to the team that you sit out. Like as soon as you sit out, shouldn't be the end of the momentum. The team should be able to keep riding on. And they really, without Kyrie and or Luka, it's really difficult for everybody else. Yeah. Everybody else
and
carried a huge.
I gotta say, man, and I do like Kyrie. But Kyrie looked bad in the
think
finals.
So?
That dude just could not. His shot would not fall, and it happens to everybody.
He had a couple really like saucy highlight finishes where he drove in the paint. But I agree, his shooting, his outside shooting, his outside game wasn't there.
I think he was like, man, there was one game,
especially later.
It was bad.
Yeah,
but I felt bad for him. But I think that's what they needed. They needed to be humbled like that. I mean, it's been a minute since they've made it to the finals, and
bruh, it was really exciting.
But I mean, it's sorry to interrupt you, but it's kind of like Jordan. I don't think he won his first final till like year 6 or 7.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So I mean, Luka's still on path to do
he's going to achieve greatness one way or the other. He's already breaking records.
The dude averaged 30 points in the playoffs.
That's psychotic.
The only other person that has a better points is Jordan at 33.
I would have assumed Chamberlain.
No, Jordan averaged 33 points, and Luka averaged 30.
I was in Dallas. I'm sorry, not Dallas. I was in Arlington, but damn near Dallas for Game 4, and it was insane.
Oh, I'm sure.
I was in. I was at Texas Live.
Oh, you were at Texas.
I was at Texas Live.
Oh yeah, that's close.
In the outdoor arena in between the bars, I was there watching a cage fight.
Oh yeah,
I was watching my MMA event.
How was that MMA?
It was an incredible event. I loved it. XKO. I saw like 4 knockouts, 4 really exciting finishes. Dudes getting tapped. It was really cool. Everybody there was really talented, to be honest.
I was about to say, were they good fighters?
Yeah. And the dude, the homie that we were there to see headlined. He was the co-main, and then the co-main dropped. The main event dropped out, so he got to headline. So it was really exciting.
How did he do?
I was exhausted. I've actually got video.
Did he win? Did he lose?
I'd like to show you the video because the opening moments tell the tale of the entire fight. The very opening moments. I have to go run and get my phone. We got to take a quick break here in a minute anyway, so I'm gonna grab it then. But I'm gonna show it to you. By the moment we got there, I haven't been like inside Texas Live to do any kind of like cool shit like that. Texas Live is fine. That giant television that's a bunch of screens just connected to each other. They're watching really Game 4 on that. You know Arlington's going fucking nuts. Everybody's got Luka jerseys on. Everybody's getting smashed.
Especially Game 4 because that's the game they won.
So it was packed.
Yeah, I'm sure they were going crazy.
And they were in Dallas. They were playing at Dallas at the arena, and I'm here in Arlington. At fucking Texas Live,
Texas Live is cool.
Fire.
That's where I the 2 times that I went to the new Ranger Stadium. I went to Texas Live before the.
I didn't love paying for parking. I didn't love paying for parking. Why is there no parking? You want everybody to come out to this venue, and then I got to pay $20 if I want to hang out.
And you park in bumfuck
Egypt, and before I ever have a drink in me, I've already spent $20.
Yo,
that's not what I want to do every weekend.
But
you gotta draw a crowd. You gotta make this shit accessible to motherfuckers.
That's why I stayed at the hotel there.
Yeah, factual. If I could have walked there, it would have been.
That's why I stayed at the hotel there.
So there was my
car was already there.
It was.
But the one time that I didn't stay at there, the seats that I have, I got VIP parking. So
badass.
I walked from here to like 100 yards to my car, so it wasn't bad, and it was already included in my tickets for the game.
That's badass.
So, it
was really cool.
That's the way to go.
All the fights were really good. Those dudes they had family and fans and friends and teams there. They had 2 huge screens on the left and right side that were both showing the fight because it was live on Triller. Triller does a not necessarily pay-per-view. I think it might be. I think it's just a fight.
The dude that you watched was on
the whole event. They had an announcer. It was all professional. It was all professionally done. Their names were showing up. It was like watching any MMA event on TV. It was really fucking badass. And the dudes were really good. Saw some clean knockouts. And then they would be behind. You would be chilling, and then they would be behind you, like with their families and shit, just cutting it up.
Yeah,
it was really cool. I have to go again. They're having another event this month. I think in a week, if not this week. No, it's next month. I think it's about a week. But it was an incredible event.
Where are they fighting at?
They're fighting like right. It's an outdoor venue. Yeah, outdoor venue. Texas Live, right in the center. It's hard to kind of explain. It's over if you're into that the closest bar to outside. I don't even know the layout for real. But they have industrial fans, so I guess they have a lot of events out there because they have huge industrial fans. It was pretty fucking crazy. I forget what day. Oh man, it was insane. I had a blast, but here we are. Here I am flexing outside of motherfucking Texas Live, dripping hard as hell. Got that motherfucking shit white. On. All white boy. It's like an outdoor event. And they got screens on either side showing the fight.
That's a nice little stage.
Everybody's walking around sipping brewskis. It was really fun. They had a lot of food, pizza and shit. I tried to get a couple clips of fights or finishes, but people were getting rowdy. By the end, everybody's wasted and making out and yelling and fighting and finger banging. It was really exciting. Dudes getting beat the fuck up.
Which fight was it? Your buddies y'all were watching?
He was the headliner. You said which fight?
Yeah, you said you had a
I do. Like here we are. By the end, because at first we're just sitting in these chairs, right, and we're just kind of off to the side watching everybody. But there's a walkway because they come out after the fights. They'll come around from backstage and just like chill with their family. You can walk up to them. I saw one dude in the bathroom. This dude named Rooster, who's a redheaded cat. He put the fucking beating on this bigger guy. This guy was bigger and taller than him. He came out to Rooster by Alice in Chains. I thought it was hard as fuck. I passed him in the bathroom. They're all total athletes. You can tell they're athletes. Like I was like, he opens the door for me. I go to open the door. He's already opening it. I was like, oh man, I'm passing on. I'm sorry. I was like, hey, yeah, it was a great fight, dude. That was awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I mean, so immediately respect. Like he can't, like, a fighter's never gonna be big headed. Like an athlete is never gonna be big headed because their coach has been beating in their heads for fucking years. Like you better humble yourself. You better act right. You better be respectful. So immediately, I just saw his demeanor change from like, oh, cool, just breezing past the dude in the bathroom to being like, I appreciate that. Thank you. It was really fucking good. This is the homie, the motherfucking king killer himself.
Did he win?
This is the opening fights. Have a look here. You have to skip to the next clip to see the opening seconds. But here we go. Even the clip after that. Here we go. For those watching at home, there was an immediate groin strike within the first seconds of the bell ringing. An immediate groin strike that left our homie flailing on the ground in pain. Shit was not fucking cool. And as you can imagine, for the remainder of the fight, right underneath the cup, because he was going for the body kick at the same time the dude went for the straight.
Did he fight anymore?
He took the whole 5 minutes, and they called the doctors in. He really thought he busted a nut. Pause. But he ended up continuing with the fight, 5 minute, 3-round fight. But I mean, you're a shadow of yourself after getting a fucking groin strike like that, dude. That's devastating. That was absolutely debilitating. You see the video. He's flailing on the fucking ground immediately. Maybe I can. I don't want to embarrass the guy.
I don't think he could see it.
I don't know if you'd be able to see this. Maybe not. I'm trying to show the people at home. Here we go. Folks at home. Not a good view. But he got immediately groin striked. It's not good, man. It wasn't great. It wasn't a great.
Did he lose though?
He lost the fight by decision. He went the whole 5-minute rounds, which I can definitely commend him on. After a groin strike like that, I would have been reaching for my pistol because it's disrespectful. Dude, the dude was cool. Hard. The other dude's name was the Yellow Ranger, which I thought was kind of funny because the Yellow Ranger was always a girl. But he was a great fighter. Both of them were really fucking competitive, really strong. The other dude was really, really strong too, dude. You could just tell. I don't even know what weight class they were fighting in, but man, it was a dog fight.
How do y'all know him?
He used to work with the buddy that I went up there with. They used to work together, and then I guess he quit that corporate job. Yeah, I guess he quit that corporate job to pursue his MMA dream. And he was undefeated. Don't even get me wrong. The nigga's doing great. He's like 5-0 before that. He should have just taken the no contest for the groin strike, in my opinion. I'd have been like, bro, I can't go on like this. Because now he's got a blemish on his record. And the nigga, he was undefeated before that. He's doing really good. And I'd still support him. I'd still go to his next fight. It was a good fight. It was a good card. 14 fights. It was really exciting.
Dang,
14 fights.
That's wild.
Heavyweights down.
Any girls?
I was about to say that I didn't see any girl fighters. No female fights. No. Huh. It was cool because they would tell you like they train Brazilian jiu-jitsu, or this one they train there's a kickboxing fight. So they're fighting with instead of the MMA fingerless gloves, they'll start fighting with boxing gloves and do kick fighting.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then they'll go back in there and do MMA gloves. Huh. Like they kept, whatever you train in, that's what they would fight in. So it's pretty fucking good. It was really exciting, man. I liked it a lot. And our seats were so close. It was funny because we had like you got section A, you got section B. All the seats on the tags on the back of the chair said section A. Our tickets were section B, and there was a balcony, a U-shaped balcony that went all the way around the seating area. So I thought we were supposed to be upstairs, but the security guard was like, "No, you're right there. I'm not gonna fight you." And I kept seeing people get kicked out, people getting too drunk and fucking rowdy. But overall, everybody had a great time. Overall, it was a blast. And I'm in Arlington watching at Texas Live at the exact same time, watching the live fight at the same time that Dallas is winning game 4, establishing themselves in the finals. It was a beautiful night, beautiful weekend.
Established themselves for that one game.
Yeah, they scored some dignity. That's all you can really hope for in times like this, dog. It's really difficult out here when you're in the finals, bro.
That's for sure.
It's fucking crazy. But I digress. We haven't even talked at all about the past weekend's early fights in Saudi Arabia, starting at 11 a.m. That's kind of fucking psychotic, but I'm going to watch it.
Let's just go straight into it. Whittaker, man.
Whoo, the Reaper, baby.
That dude is the boogeyman.
I'll never sleep on him, man. I'll never deny him. He's one of those he's so close to great. He's so close to that gold that it's insane.
You see Hamza said he won't fight him. They were talking to. I think it might have been Whittaker. Yeah, he says he doesn't want to. Or no, Strickland said he wouldn't fight him.
Oh, Strickland said he wouldn't.
Yes, Strickland said he wouldn't.
I wouldn't want to fight that motherfucker either, man.
Because he says Whittaker lost to Iggy and to Duplessis, and he beat Iggy, and he clearly won against Duplessis.
Get lost. Duplessis put the beats on Strickland, and I like Strickland. He was like, and I'm the number one contender, and y'all want me to fight him? He was like, I'm not going to fight lower to. Stop it! Yes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so he turned down that fight.
He turned down the fight with Whittaker?
Yeah, because they were trying to get him to fight.
Well, to be fair, that would have been a whole nother bag of hammers for Whittaker because Ikram Aliskerov, very good fighter, but motherfucking Sean Strickland or Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, I don't know. I don't really see anybody in that weight class stopping him.
I was so excited.
Once he gets the opportunity.
I was so excited to see Whittaker and Hamza.
Yeah, it would be cool to see Strickland and Hamza.
Dude,
are they fighting on 303? I know Hamzat's fighting soon.
No, Hamza.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, he's fighting.
Or Strickland's fighting soon.
No, Hamza is fighting. I don't fucking know. No, Hamza was supposed to fight Whittaker, and he got sick. You remember?
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he got sick. Yeah, he got really sick, and he was in the hospital.
Wow. Yeah,
he got sick. He was supposed to fight Whittaker.
UFC Fight Night, Whittaker versus Chimaev.
Yeah, and then
I didn't even realize that.
That's why
I watched this.
That's why he fought that. That's why he fought
Aliskerov.
Yeah, which everybody. He said everybody. Dana said everybody in the top 15 wouldn't take that fight.
Who wants to fight the Reaper?
And Whittaker is the only one that said he would take that fight
against Aliskerov because he's not even ranked.
Whittaker is just like he reminds me of
Gilbert.
Yeah,
Bro, yeah.
He's a dog, dude.
Yeah.
Like he will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime, no matter who it is. He doesn't care,
and he's never
he
like
care.
gone out like a bitch. He's never gone out without giving his all. He's lost. He's
definitely lost,
but he's put on a hell of a show every time.
Dude, yes,
he's so skilled too, and he doesn't have to be too flashy because he gets the job done quick.
And it was wild. Like, I don't.
That's funny. I didn't realize it was Chimaev Whittaker.
Strickland, take that fight. Just take that fight. Like,
we all want to see it.
That's what I'm saying. Just take that fight. Like, dude, like, just because he lost to them doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
Like, he will humble your ass.
Yeah. Did you see Strickland? Strickland just sparred with a former Korean champion
kickboxer. Yeah,
beat the fuck out of him, dude. Did you see that?
I meant to send that to you.
I watched it like on Twitter. He was beating the shit out of Strickland.
I watched that too.
For a cool minute.
He was beating the crap out of Strickland there for a minute, and then Strickland started beating the crap out of him.
I only watched like the first 40, maybe 50 seconds.
You gotta watch. I think it was like a 2-minute deal, and like probably like the first minute, he's beating the crap out of Strickland. Which at the end of the fight, that's what it says. Wait till the end of the fight. And the dude was wearing a headgear, and Strickland wasn't. And his face was.
And Strickland had boxing gloves on.
His face was a little messed up.
Yeah, like
that Korean.
The Korean dude.
Yeah, but I do give it to him because I was kind of like you. I watched that first and I was like, bro, Strickland is getting worked.
But if Strickland was wearing
if
Strickland was wearing 4-ounce UFC gloves, MMA gloves, while fighting that same, all those counters would have added up differently because he had those big, huge, like 16-ounce boxing gloves on in that sparring match.
But no, it was good. But the Korean dude, he was all happy and everything after the fight. But yeah,
he was moving, dude.
There for a little bit. Yeah, it was great. It was nice watching. But yeah, Strickland definitely worked him at the end.
Yeah, dude. But the whole fucking card. I'm gonna be honest. Early prelim, Jared Flash Gordon and Nasrat fucking Haqparast.
I didn't honestly.
That was the best.
I just got to watch. I just got to watch highlights because
that was the best fight of the night.
I was at my son's autism camp.
Oh so yeah.
I didn't get to watch anything. I'm just keeping up with it on my phone.
Well, that was lit too. I'm sure
it was super lit. We'll get into that afterwards, but yeah. So I didn't get to watch any of the fights because I was there with my kid at autism camp.
Well, the early card didn't have a ton of dudes I recognized, but it was incredible. It really was. There's a couple that I wish I could remember how they ended, but I know Fakhretdinov and Nicholas Dalby was a great fight. That shit went the whole 3. There were a couple decisions that shouldn't have been split decisions. There were too many split decisions.
I did hear that the judges were really bad. That they were giving people that shouldn't have won the fight the decision.
Not any more than regular. Yeah. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
But a couple of them went to decision when they shouldn't have. I'll say that. But the winner, I think, prevailed. They did focus a lot on grappling. They did focus a lot. I'll give a lot of points. I mean, scoring wise.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, it was some interesting shit. There were a couple finishes. Felipe Lima finished it halfway through. Felipe Lima and Muhammad Naimov, he finished him with like a minute left or like a minute into the third. And the whole fight, he was, I don't know, man. The fight was back and forth and he ended up winning. I don't know. The whole card was great. It's a motherfucking fight night, so you can go back and rewatch it.
Yeah,
it's sure. Really fucking good. Really good. Sergey Pavlovich and Alexander Volkov. Sergey's been pissed since it happened. I know he issued a statement. I didn't go read it. I think he's pissed about it. I guess they used to be training partners, Sergey and Volkov. And I guess Volkov is telling people, yeah, we're training partners. Sergey's like, nah, we're just in the same gym. I don't really fuck with that dude. Ain't like that. Yeah. So when they got in there, it was a little bit of bad blood, and Pavlovich got humbled. You know what I mean? They're both heavy hitting knockout artists. They're both fucking, Volkov is like 38-10. Sergey's fought fucking, I'm pretty sure Sergey's fought like John Jones and like the heavyweights.
Yeah,
like
I was watching a video the other day, and
he's only lost 3 times.
Dana's pissed because he was like, dude, because it's the media is who picks the pound for pound best fighters, and he was like, dude, he was like, Islam is a great fighter, and he is very good. But John Jones is the baddest man in the world. He's never lost. He's never lost. And even though he does have that one loss, it wasn't his fault that he lost.
He's never lost, but he's often cheated. So can we? Where was I? Hey, sorry about that, folks. He's never lost, but he's often cheated with PEDs. And he's kind of been exposed by More Plates, More Dates on YouTube for how he gets around taking PEDs how he got around taking them for so long. And that is a substantial advantage.
That's a lot of people.
That's a substantial.
They're taking.
Well, we're talking about best of all time here, you know. Well, to be fair, you're right. It's a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying.
The sport is 30 years
old.
Like
Dana says, you put that dude in a room with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
John Jones is the one that's walking out.
Yeah, it's 100% right.
John Jones is the one walking.
There's no doubt.
And like Dana said, and that was 100. And I completely agreed. Like, you put him in a room with anybody, and he's the one walking.
To be fair, yeah, he's like the greatest UFC fighter of all time. The way that LeBron is the greatest NBA player of all time. It's more of a legacy thing. And I'm not calling LeBron the best. I'm not even a LeBron fan. But this is a point that gets argued often, that he is the best. And I think it's because he's still active. I think that's why people are giving Jones the leg up on greatest of all time conversation, because he's still active, he's still winning, he's still beating people. So it's like you get to see him in real time. If he was already retired for the past 3 years, like Kobe was before he died or whatever, if he was already retired for a couple of years, would people still be saying best of all time, or would they give it to Islam, or would they give it to Khabib?
He didn't fight for like 3 years, came back and beat Siragan in first round.
Much like, I'm not hating, I'm just trying to, I'm just making conversation here. Much like Conor, when you're offered a long stint of time,
you're not just sitting on your hands. We're about to see.
Probably,
but the dude,
probably juicing like Conor was.
I don't know. The dude came back fat. John Jones came back fat. I don't think he was juiced. Conor,
seen Roadhouse?
I think Conor. I have not. I heard it was good.
I finally saw. I saw it was corny as fuck. If you're a fan of the original,
you really can tell now.
Yeah,
Conor was definitely juicing because
he's huge in that movie. Dude, he's fucking giant.
Just that, but like you see him now that he's training and everything like that. The dude is skinny now.
Yeah,
the dude is little.
Yeah, he is.
So like he was definitely juicing.
What happened with him? Why did his fight get pulled?
He broke his pinky toe. Yeah, he posted a deal and he said he's not 100%. And he posted in his posted an X-ray, and his pinky toe was broken.
That sucks.
So he says he's not going into a fight unless he's 100%. Which he does do a lot of. I mean, you don't do a lot of kicking. I don't.
Well, he did in his earlier career. He did it in his early.
It's
when
been
he
so
had the
long.
ponytail.
I was about to say it's been so long since I've watched the dude. So I really.
When he had the fade and the ponytail,
the little bit
he was
that I
kicking
had been
motherfuckers.
watching, he used his hands. He was a knockout artist.
You got to be able to threaten it. It takes one of your tools away. I get it.
But the dude is 0-4 in 170-pound fight.
Conor is?
Yeah.
And he's supposed to fight Gaethje?
No, he's fighting dude, the dude he did the that fight show with, Ultimate Fighter.
That wasn't Gaethje? Dillashaw?
No.
Chandler.
Michael Chandler.
Oh, Michael Chandler would fucking tear him up.
I said Cody.
Garbrandt?
No, Michael Chandler. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Chandler would eat his lunch. If he had a broken pinky toe. If he had a broken pinky toe.
They're still supposed to fight, but I don't know if it's ever going to happen or not. I don't know. I just, like, the dude just retire.
Just retire. You got enough money, man. And it's not like it's a legacy thing because you've lost. You fought boxing. You've been hung. You've done a lot, bro. You can kind of sit it out. Kevin Gastelum got another fight on this last card against somebody I thought he would have watched. I mean, Kevin Gastelum is a seasoned vet. He is 19-9. He doesn't have the best record of all time or anything, but I mean, he's a vet. He's been a long time.
Sorry to get off the subject. Did you see
Johnny Walker?
Oh no, I did see that.
Oh my god, that was unnecessary. That's another thing about Saudi Arabian refs. They were not stepping in. Dudes were getting slept unnecessarily. They were not. Those refs were scared to step in. Those refs were horrified.
And dude, and that is him though, Johnny Walker. Like when he gets slept, and
my God,
he has a bunch of videos.
Yeah, where he's like flopping and flailing after getting knocked out.
Getting knocked out, like some of the coldest knockouts that you see, and it's gonna be of him getting knocked out.
It's sad though, man, because that's his career, and now that chin ain't never gonna be the same again.
His brother made his debut on that card.
Really?
Yeah, Johnny Walker. He was a heavyweight.
I hope his brother won.
I don't know if he won or not, but he
on that same card.
Yeah, on the same card is what they said.
How did I miss that?
I don't know. I just saw a deal that he was on that card. Something Walker, I believe. He's a big dude. He was huge. He not on there?
Mm-mm.
Is he on? Was there just prelims and early prelims? That's it?
It's just prelim main card. No earlies.
Yeah, they said that he was supposed to. Yeah, he's making his debut. I don't know.
Maybe 303? No, not 303 either.
I don't know, man.
I just
saw a video that
Joe,
he was.
Joe Pfeiffer's on 303. It's gonna be cool. But no, dude, motherfucking not Aliskerov. We were just talking about Johnny Walker and Volkan Oezdemir. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was
Oezdemir put the beats on.
But back on Jake Paul is fighting Mike Perry.
Dog, I saw this the other day. Platinum has been the face of bare knuckle boxing for how long now?
For a minute.
Why would you want to fight him?
Dude,
wait for Tyson. Wait for Tyson to be okay.
I'm excited about that. Like he's actually fighting somebody
credible. Somebody who's like there. Somebody that's better than him. Somebody that has a better fight record than him. Maybe not fight record because Jake only has 6 or 7 fights with one loss.
They are doing boxing instead of bare knuckle and everything like that. But
still though, dude,
dude.
You think that's where his strength lies, in the bare knuckle? You think he couldn't? I guess I didn't get to see Perry fight in the UFC. I wasn't watching then. That was he was in UFC
Perry
years ago.
Perry loves to get hit. Like they were talking about a video.
Perry ain't going away.
He was like, dude, I love to get hit. I want you to hit me. And Jake was like, no. He was like, I don't like to get hit. He was like, that's why I don't get hit.
I feel like Perry's just gonna crowd
sport.
him.
You don't get hit to win.
But Perry does get tired, and Jake Paul does a great job with his conditioning.
He does. He does
a great job with his conditioning. And he's younger, more durable.
I don't know. I think that's
a good bout.
I've never said that I'm excited to watch one of his fights, but I am excited to watch this one just because.
To be fair,
he's fighting him.
To be fair, I don't even hate on the Paul brothers, especially when it comes to this fighting shit. They're class acts. You saw Floyd fight.
They're good at
Logan.
They're good at what they do. They
put on a good show, and they act like dickheads leading up. But then after the fight, it's like any other fighter. It's like, dude, that was all for show. It's all respect. All love. I can appreciate that. I mean, the shit. Yeah, it is kind of you're playing into it a little too much because they act like dickheads. They say ridiculous things. Remember when Logan was stealing Floyd's hat and shit, and exposing his bad haircuts on public TV? Like, you shouldn't have been doing all that, bro. That shit was embarrassing. But it gets them riled up, and then they make a lot of money. So it's going to generate this fight will probably make Perry more money than he'll make his whole year.
Oh yeah,
of bare knuckle fighting.
That's probably another reason why he's taking it, because he knows he's going to get a lot of money.
Oh man, speaking of these exhibitions, man, Roy Jones Jr.'s son passed away.
Dude, I saw that. I did see that.
That shit was sad. Man.
I didn't even know he had anything wrong.
I know, dude. And didn't Jones Jr. just fight again recently? Didn't he just fight? Don't get me lying. I know he fought Tyson a minute ago. That was a good fight too. I like that exhibition.
Yeah, I was about to say. I knew he fought.
Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen just fought Anderson Silva. They boxed. I didn't even watch it. I didn't even know. I think Chael lost. I knew it was gonna happen right before it happened, but there was no advertising for it. It's like the UFC squashed all advertising for it. That's what it felt like, because there's no And then I went to go watch UFC, I think, and I looked it up because I remembered it, and it was like, oh, watch the highlights. Here's the scorecards. It's like, what the fuck? I missed it. And everybody's shitting on Chael for his performance. I haven't seen any of it. I want to see it.
No, I had no idea on that one.
Yeah,
that one was new to me.
Armand got banned, and then somebody else got banned for 9.
I'm still pissed about that. Like,
it is annoying.
I really am. Like,
if you touch a fighter, bro, like
how are you gonna ban a fighter
for hitting somebody?
For hitting somebody, like, dude, I can't. Dude, there's two sides of the story. Like, and
it's like banning a fireman for saving the kitten from the tree.
Dude, like, I don't
what
know.
He does.
Find the dude. Fine him. Just give him a big ass fine.
They said,
and then go on about it.
They said he can cut it from 9 months to 6 months if he records and presents a anti-bullying campaign. He's probably gonna do it. I mean, it's a long time to go without a paycheck, bro. That's the rest of the year.
Oh yeah,
that's the rest of the year, and then the next 3 months.
I don't know.
Year.
Like, and it's just crazy. I wonder if like Dana doesn't have any part in this, because like I just don't see Dana like being okay with, especially him, not getting a fight for 9 months. He's like one of the big stars in that class right now.
Yeah, that is true. But to be fair, like you said, Dana has ultimate say so over like everything. He has to be sanctioning this. But for what reason?
I don't know. I don't see him being. I don't know. I just want to know more of what happened, because like I didn't really get to see like all what happened, and I haven't dug into it, so like I don't really know. Like,
yeah, we saw it in real time. We saw it in real time, and you really didn't get to see anything. Yeah, we were watching it together.
I was going to say, like, and it just like everybody went right there, so like you didn't see
the camera
really
pan, and he was already like, "What the fuck was that?"
You didn't really get to see what was going on. So like, did the dude grab him and he got pissed off, or did he say something and he was already mad? I don't know. He won the fight, so like I don't see him being mad. So like something really happened to make him do what he did.
He probably rocked the shit out of that guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Or afterwards, maybe the guy got bullied by Sarukian's
and another thing is like, and the reason that they doing what they did is because this guy might be trying to sue the UFC too.
True.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and so like them taking action of like, hey, we're suspending him for 9 months to take for what happened. Like, I don't know.
It's not a good look on the UFC if it's that easy to get away with a lawsuit. If it's that easy to make money on a lawsuit, all you have to do is attend the event and attack one of the fighters. Of course, they're gonna hit you back. They're about to go in the octagon, like they're fucking amped.
So I don't know.
It shouldn't be that easy to get a paycheck off the UFC, and you should ban that dude for life. If Sarukian gets banned, ban that motherfucker from ever coming to another live event. Whoever hit him,
he definitely needs to be banned.
That's ridiculous. You can't be acting like that. You know what I'm saying? You got 20,000 people in one fucking room. You can't be encouraging.
I'm sure
people in the crowd to go attack the fighter. I'm saying, like, that many people, they got to have some fucking, decorum.
I don't know. There's more into it. We got to look into it and see what's up.
Yeah, they got to let that shit go.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Especially him. The dude's coming up and really balling.
He's on his way to being champion, dude. But no, like you said though, respect to Robert Whittaker.
Are we on 301, 302? What are we
303.
303.
303.
Is this the O'Malley one?
No, the headliner here, I was just looking at it and I still don't know.
I was about to look. I'll let you look at it.
The headliner here is Pereira, Yuri Prochazka.
Oh, yeah.
But also co-main Brian T. City Ortega and Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez is undefeated. Well, he's not undefeated, but he's been waxing motherfuckers. I think he's something like 6-0, 7-0.
Oh, Diego.
Yeah, he's got like that mohawk. Mexican dude.
I don't think Brian's got it, man. And I don't know. I mean,
Brian admitted himself there's no title shot for him at 145.
This is the Ian Gary and Michael Page one. Oh, please be better than the last one. I'm gonna be so.
They asked Leon Edwards about that fight, and he said it's gonna be boring. He said it's gonna be a boring fight.
It was so boring on the last fight.
Rogan said it's gonna be.
That was the worst fight I've ever seen in UFC history.
I remember you saying that. I think about that from time to time.
Like the next one, like I'm not an Anthony Smith fan. I cannot stand.
I remember you saying that, but I don't know why.
Like he just, I don't know. Like he's not for me.
He's a dog. He's not much of a winner, but he's got a lot of heart, and he goes out there and I don't know. I like Smith. He's strong, I guess, is what I like about him. Pause. But the motherfucker, he's headstrong and he's physical, and he doesn't mind, taking an ass whooping.
Oh, that Peyton guy's on there. That Peyton Talbot.
Oh, Talbot?
Yeah.
Peyton Talbot? Who's he fighting?
I can't even pronounce that dude's last name.
Nobody we know.
He's 12-2.
Is he the guy that got the quick knockout on the last one? Peyton Talbot?
Yeah, I believe so.
Cub Swanson. Oh, Peyton Talbot, the young kid.
Yeah,
Undefeated.
he was the one that
Giannis Gamori.
He was on what's it called? Dana's Contender Series. When does that come? I need to look. What?
Yeah, for real. When does that?
When does that come back on?
They got Arlovsky.
2024.
They got Arlovsky on the early prelims, fighting Martin Boudet.
August 13th is first fight in the Dana White Contender Series. Come week 1, August 13th.
That's not bad. What is that? 6 weeks? And we back every Tuesday?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm so excited.
I am too, man.
Dude,
What's up with your boy? When's your boy's next fight? A couple episodes ago, you were telling us how you were sponsoring Malik Lewis. When's his next fight?
He backed out of the fight.
No.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know if he backed out or the dude backed out.
But the fight got canceled.
Or the fight got canceled. I don't know. I just know he's not fighting.
That fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, it does suck. But yeah, I don't know if it was because of him or what. But
right.
he's not fighting.
After that last fight, after going to this live fight event, I'd be down to go to a fight any fucking time. I'd be down for sure. Take a day trip and go to a UFC event. And they have been in Dallas. They have been in Austin. I need to go to a UFC event next.
I do want to go to one.
I don't want to be in the nosebleeds is the only thing.
That's the thing. I'm the same way. I'm going to have to spend some money.
I don't have to be ringside, but I got to be relatively
I want to be somewhat close.
At least like on the tunnel walkway.
I was literally just about to say, I was like, at least by the tunnel, like where they're going to be walking out so I can be close to them, see like all these people walking out.
Wherever, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to be watching the fight primarily on the screen. Even sitting as close as I was at that event that I went to live, and that was only, a couple hundred people in the audience. Even sitting as close as I was, there were a lot of times where I still couldn't see, especially, mostly because motherfuckers stand up
in that cage too,
and it's elevated, but you're low. So if they're on the ground, you can't see shit, or if they're against the cage on the other side, there's like padding you can't see, and it was shaped like a square. I've never seen a ring, a cage ring shaped like a square. Boxing ring, obviously, but it was weird. It was shaped like a square.
Weird.
I want an octagon, whatever. It was still a good series of fights. But it was hard as fuck to see anybody. So a live event, I feel like you're not watching the ring, you're watching the screen. I'd still go to UFC fight. I got to go this year. No bullshit.
Is there any? Let's look it up.
There's got to be something coming to Texas soon. I know they're doing something in the Sphere. In the Sphere.
Yeah, I'd definitely be okay with going to Vegas and watching one.
Bruh, the Sphere. UFC. Have you seen tickets to concerts there? Concert tickets are Texas. Fucking ridiculous. I mean, anything going to the Sphere is going to be expensive. The U2 concerts and shit, I've been watching like videos. It looks insane. You really have to remind your brain that, those dudes are just standing down there on that platform. I'm not actually in space. It's fucking crazy, the capability. And I can't imagine how many just, I don't know how that screen works. You see TV screens nowadays or like big teleprompters and shit, they can just pull out a handful of fucking pixels out of the screen and replace it. Is it like that at the Sphere? Do they just pull the lights right out of the wall and shit? I don't fucking know. The whole thing is crazy. The thing costs like $2 billion to make or some shit. $1 billion. There's a lot of fucking. I can't imagine what it costs to operate that fucking thing.
I'm not seeing any in Texas.
No.
Well,
I ain't going anywhere fucking else. I don't know. I wouldn't want to go see one in Vegas. It's just too big and too many crazy fucking people. I was talking about Vegas today.
Love Vegas, dude.
I was talking about Vegas today with our barber, Jake. Shout out to Boy. He just got back from Vegas.
I need to go get blessed by him.
I set an appointment. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I need to get cut. So I set an appointment for next Wednesday.
He was telling me about that. He was supposed to go. He was going to hang out with his buddy or something.
His cousin got married.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. He had a blast. He said he went to the new strip, the old strip. He got all around.
Dude, I love, especially the old strip. I love the old strip. If I go back, I would stay on Fremont over the new strip.
I drove through.
I stayed at the MGM last time.
I walked through during the daytime and I drove through during the nighttime, but I didn't spend any time on the old strip.
You need to.
I didn't walk into.
The old strip is the way to go, and it's way cheaper.
I didn't walk into any other casinos except the one I stayed at.
If you go and gamble over there, they still got penny slots and everything like that over there.
That's badass.
Yeah, like it's way cheaper.
I was talking to him about that today. I was like, you go everywhere, they got slot machines. Oh, yeah. I went to the laundromat. I stayed out there for a week, so I had to go to the laundromat. They had 2 slot machines in the tiny ass little ghetto laundromat.
Oh yeah, it's like right when you landed at the airport, they got them there too.
God forbid you actually hit the jackpot. Who the fuck is gonna pay you out? You're in the laundromat. You're not gonna win anything. How can you even play? Nobody's gonna pay you. You know, there's no chance you actually win because how would you get paid?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
I was thinking about that while I was there.
I'm sure if you do win, I'm sure like it's set up to like if you win, like
you could probably go to the casino and get a voucher or something.
I'm sure it's gonna do like that. It's gonna print something out like where you can go somewhere to. But yeah, your odds of winning somewhere like that, it's like at the airport. Your odds of winning at the airport are slim to none, dude. Because I mean, even at a casino, they're slim to none. And I don't know.
Did you play any table games last time you were out there?
Oh yeah,
you did.
Oh yeah, roulette and blackjack.
I was telling them I didn't play shit, man.
I love roulette.
The pit bosses and shit.
Way to go.
The pit bosses and all the floor security, they're also just sticking the muds. They just make you not even want to be around there. You can't even walk on the little platform in the center of the casino because, unless you're playing.
You can't even have your phone out at all when you're on those tables. Dude.
No.
Like if someone calls you, like, oh yeah, you're in trouble. Yeah, you can.
And they have no patience for you. They didn't even want to give me chips. The whole reason I went, well, not the whole reason I went, but the only souvenir I wanted to bring back with me to give people was casino chips. And they were like, nah, you got to be playing games. And then one of the other guys was like, give them the fucking chips. It was just $10. Yeah. Like, give me the fucking chips. What are you doing?
Yeah. I played.
It wasn't fun.
First night
I had a blast.
I was there. I was up. I think it was like $1,000 or $1,500.
Ouchie.
And I was drunker than Cooter Brown, and was going back to my room. It was my 30th birthday, and put it all on red. And,
red.
Yep.
You never bet it all on red. You better bet black.
And definitely lost.
Bro, you bet black. What are you doing? I wish I was there. I could have told you. Put it all on red. Who the hell has ever said bet it all on red? You bet it all on black.
Yeah, well, this drunk ass did not.
Jesus. Well, to be fair, my pops was there.
I didn't go to bed. I went to bed even. I didn't lose anything.
There you go. As long as you break even.
I broke even.
It's hard not to think of it as like
I was either gonna be up 3,000 or I was gonna be up nothing. And I was up nothing.
When I was out there, my dad was with me.
You're in Vegas. You gotta
really gotta go.
You gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
100%. You're not gonna win on the sidelines. My pop slipped me $20, put in the machine, hit the lever, won $120.
That's what's up.
Took the slip out immediately, and I tried to give it to my wife and say, "Hey, hold on to this." She was like, "No, you have pockets. I don't." I put it in my pocket. I went outside. I lost it. One other time, we were only betting, I think like 36 cents a fucking slot ring, and I hit the jackpot, and I won like a whopping fucking
57 cents.
Like, no, it was like $60 or something. But everything, woo, the lights are going haywire and everything's flashing.
You think you want something?
I think I broke the machine. I'm looking at her like, oh. I even recorded. I put my phone out immediately because the numbers are just going up and up and up. You see the number, just the fucking dial on the. It's like a totalizer at a gas pump, just adding the numbers up as fast as you can watch them. And yeah, it ended up not equating to shit, but it was still really cool. I still have the video. It's really cool. The machine's like blowing smoke and the dragon's flying out, the buffalo's running across, the Indian stabbing it or whatever. It was really cool, but I didn't win shit. And security tried to steal my wallet, the sons of bitches.
Oh, I do remember you telling me.
Yeah, as soon as we got there, we hit the arcade. Well, we hit a show because we stayed at the fucking Excalibur. So we hit their like basement show where it's like Knights of the Round. So what do you call that? Medieval times. We hit their medieval times show. As soon as we come out, you're in the arcade. So we're like, let's walk around the arcade. Let's play a little Space Invaders. We played skee ball. I put my phone, wife's phone, and my wallet with all of our cards, driver licenses, information, everything, cash we had on hand, down on the skee ball lift, and walked away. Went and played Jurassic Park in the little entrapment. You're in the little.
Who does that?
I know, dude. In Las Vegas, first night, Las Vegas.
At least you even got it back. Like, honestly, like
as soon as the game was done, we were like, "Oh my god!" We sprinted back, and the shit was gone. We're panicking. I'm crying. I'm pissing my pants. An Asian dude comes from the side. He's like, "Did you lose some phones?" I was like, "Oh my god, what an archangel!" Alhamdulillah. He led me upstairs. Said I gave him to those queefs over there. Walk up to the security guard. Said, "Hey, do you have my gay little red Louis Vuitton wallet and both of our iPhones? You'll see my daughter's picture on it. Licenses are from Texas. They're in there. They got my name. I gave you my name." Security guard's like, "No, we don't even have it. I don't even know what you're talking about. Nobody dropped off in shit to us. I don't know what you're talking about." He denied having it for a solid like 8 minutes. And I got real argumentative because I was like, "Well, this dude just told me he gave them to you." I was getting real pissed off. And it was an old dude with like a young black cat behind him. Young dude didn't speak up. I guess he was the trainee because the other motherfucker was in the chair. He had white hair. And then he's like, "What's your name, ma'am?" She gave him the name. Oh, here they are. I fucking lost it. I start calling him a son of a bitch. She's pulling me away. I'm like, "Oh, for real, brother? That's how you do it? You gonna fuck my... Well, you're gonna ruin my whole trip. I came all the way from Texas. You're gonna ruin my whole trip. I'm not gonna be able to get back home. I'm gonna ruin my wedding. For what? I had $200 cash or some shit like that. Well, yo, that fucking broke. I'm talking all this shit. I'm like, "Yo, that fucking broke. You need $200. I'll give you $200, bitch." Like, I'm really mad. The rest of the week was great. The rest of the time, I had a great time. But I was so infuriated. These motherfuckers, they work at a casino. I know they're not paying you peanuts. Like, why do you don't got to steal from people? You're gonna ruin my whole trip on the first night I get there and ruin my wedding. Insane. But I ended up having a blast. God looked out for me. Alhamdulillah. Showed me love once again. Oh, gotta pray to Mecca. I had a great time. I can't wait to get back to Vegas. I'm having a big anniversary this year.
I'm so ready to go back to Vegas. I love that place.
I'm having a very big anniversary this year, milestone ever, and I really want to go back to Vegas. She does too.
How many years?
10 years.
Y'all been married 10 years?
We've been together 10 years.
Oh, y'all been
we've been married 3 years.
Okay, I was like, holy,
no
shit. Way
that fast. Yeah. When did I quit the job? No, it hadn't been that long. We've been together 10 years. Yeah. So I really want to do something crazy. Some kind of wild trip, maybe a cruise. If not, we're going back to Vegas.
That's what's up.
Have to go back to Vegas.
I do want to go to Vegas soon. Yeah, I definitely want to go to Vegas. But
I definitely want to go back before my divorce. That shouldn't be the only reason I go. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Well, my boy, you got anything else?
I think we hit the nail on the head with a hammer.
Dude, it was fun to get back into it.
It was definitely fun to get back into it.
At least get all this off our chest.
Yes, dude, we've been pent up for so long. God damn it.
Talk about this fucked up world we live in.
If any producers are out there or computer techs that want to show us some love, log on PodMC on YouTube, youtube.com/thepodmc. Hit us up. Jimbo Richards, you need to get your black ass in here and show me how that's done because I'm tech illiterate. But I'm very excited. UFC 303. Very excited. I think UFC is coming up this weekend. My girl, a motherfucking Thug Rose Namajunas is fighting soon.
She is
very exciting.
She is coming up.
I can't fucking wait.
I think Macy's coming up too.
And no bullshit. We got to get some motherfucking catch up episodes in. You know what I mean? Maybe on a Saturday that we got some time.
For sure.
Watch an early fight or something like that, or even on a Sunday. Yeah. I don't give a fuck for watching golf.
Yeah, right.
I don't give a shit. We'll watch the Ocho. We'll watch the Ocho and do an episode.
Hey, I'm down with that.
That'd be fun as fuck. Actually,
I wish ESPN would bring the Ocho, man. Like, I know that needs to be like a regular thing.
I don't know what time of year it is. It's like once a year, right?
Usually, I believe it's somewhat in the summer.
Somewhat in the summer.
I think it's somewhat in the summer. We'll look it up.
Look it up, bro. We got enough time.
We got a minute.
We got a minute and a half. When is the Ocho airing? Ocho. Looks like early August. Traditionally early August on ESPN. Damn, some of these, some of those events date back to the early 90s.
August 2nd.
Some of those events date back to the early. I thought the Ocho was created after the movie Dodgeball. I thought that was it came from Dodgeball.
So
it's a fucking awesome.
August 2nd.
August 2nd. We're going to do a live pod August 2nd watching the Ocho. Join us. Subscribe, like, tell a friend, share with your mom, take it to work, NSFW. Fuck with your boy, man. Until next time, it's been real, it's been fun, and it has been real fun. Peace.